What's going on, guys? We were trying to be harmonized, but I guess we can't do it.
Oh, my bad. You didn't even count us down. You weren't even like musical about it. You didn't even give us the 3, 2, 1 or something.
Let's start off the live with an argument.
Let's do it with a harmonization. Come on, Charlie. Me and you.
Welcome
Welcome.
to Time on the Water.
That was pretty good. That was pretty. Okay, we'll work on it. That was pretty good. You were a little bit pitchy, but we'll get there.
Hey guys, thanks for joining us today. This is Time on the Water Live.
Hey, I like that, by the way.
Episode.
That was so good. Episode 99.
Yeah,
Hello,
he was
Woo!
YouTube,
using his
episode
professional
99.
voice.
Episode 99. What's up, Joseph? Um, First one on the
I
chat.
I don't know how it's already September. Like, I don't know what has happened to this year to make it September, and to think that like it's almost Christmas right now. It's basically
I don't want
next
to do
year.
Christmas shopping yet.
I don't I don't want to think about next year, but I already have to think about next year. Like, it's an actual thing. I've been saying like, oh yeah, that will happen like, next year. That's like happening in a couple of months.
hmm
It really
And
is.
I'm like
Dude, I hope my family's ready to get fishing gear for Christmas.
you're getting your family
I
fishing
wonder where you're getting
shirts.
that from.
It's like that episode of The Simpsons where Homer gets Marge the ball and he has his own name engraved on it.
Yeah. You're not gonna believe this, but I'm getting everybody in my family fishing lures. I like that.
Three rig
Everyone's
Everybody's
getting
fishing
getting
lures.
everyone's getting
premium
bait slinger
plastics out here.
everyone's getting bait slingers hats.
What's up, Trace Face?
How's it going, everybody?
Yeah, so this is
So
episode 99.
it is a beautiful Tuesday evening. We still got sun. It still feels like summer out here, but it's not as crazily humid, so it's actually doable right now. So I'm really excited about that. It's just enjoyable. As much as I complain about how fast the year is going, a lot of stuff has happened and a lot of stuff is still to come, and I'm really excited about all that. And of course, before the year is up, we have episode 100 of Time on the Water, your favorite place to hear absolute nonsense.
A little bit of fishing.
And yeah, and a little bit of fishing. Thank you.
My my
Nonsense with
wife
a little bit of fishing, and fishing with a whole lot of nonsense
my
is the
wife
best
just
way to
No,
do
that's
it.
commented that
wrong.
my wife just commented that the family's circling things in the AFCO catalog for Christmas.
My dad's already
AFCO,
doing
thanks
that.
for keeping us warm.
Yeah. My dad's doing AFCO, and then anything that I can personalize with Fish RX, he wants. He's like, so what can you make? Who have you met in the industry who makes zip up sweaters, socks? I need a new pair of shoes. Do you know anyone who makes Fish RX shoes? I was like, I no, but cool idea.
Fish
I know
RX
someone.
shoes.
I know someone who made zip up sweaters.
I do too. Right now, I gotta get him a couple of different shirts. We're thinking about doing a couple of Costa Rica shirts for when
Nice.
we go down
Dude,
there for rooster fish.
I just know when I get back from Baja that I'm gonna be all
Wait,
pumped up
wait,
and I'm gonna be
wait,
driving
wait, wait.
Cabrillo
You're going to Baja?
going to Baja.
Luke,
Nice.
I got an I got an offer I can't refuse.
That's cool, man.
before you go, can we make you a Cabrillo Killer Baja shirt? I
I
feel
feel
like that
like
would be
it
a
I
lot of
feel like
fun.
it would be disingenuous to make it before I go.
Before you go,
No, you're
because you
Like
don't know if
really
well
he's,
like
testing
well
me.
you
well
don't
no
even
no
know if
no
he's
like
gonna kill. You don't even know if he's gonna kill Cabria.
well no it's like how Daniel wouldn't want to make a rooster fish shirt before he catches a rooster fish.
I don't think you know who you're
That's
talking
like
about because I
that's
already
like
have
wearing a
two
band
rooster
shirt
fish
you've never
shirts
watched before,
in the mail.
right, Luke?
No, I'll listen to a band on CD and get their shirt.
No, no, no. Wearing a shirt of a band you've never heard before.
Oh, heard before. I thought you said seen.
No, heard before. Sorry.
Well, is it trendy? Then I'll wear it. You know me and trends.
But
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Okay, fine.
you're going to
After we
Cabria.
come back from Baja, we will
I'm
You're
not
gonna
going
plan.
you're
to.
gonna
I'm
you're
not
gonna
going to
Cabria to
Cabria.
kill some Baja.
We just had a whole episode with Bryce and James about manifesting what you're going to catch. And how can you
Yep.
do that without a t-shirt?
I'm
Something to
gonna bring.
look
I'm
at.
gonna bring lots of t-shirts.
What's up,
I'm gonna.
D-Day?
I'm gonna be out there wearing all the shirts.
And none of them say Cabrillo. Cabria.
My
Yeah,
rod
well,
will.
one, none of
His
them say
rod does.
Cabrillo
His
beans,
rod
but yeah.
says
Cabria.
Cabrillo Killer, which is pretty cool.
Uh
Who
Dude,
I
knows?
let
Who knows? Who knows? Maybe we like the way that rod
one
works. We make a little series of them.
one of my favorite things to do is go live what I want to illustrate or what I want to capture. And I do think you'll probably have a better idea once you go down and come back. That's just how it always is.
You ever
I
you ever
yeah,
look at a painting and go like, that guy drew that horse, but is he ever even, it looks like he's never seen a horse. Like, you know how
I
sometimes
have
you'll see a t-shirt where you're like, whoever drew this t-shirt's never seen a largemouth.
yeah.
there is some artwork in my apartment that's like hotel artwork, and it looks like management was given a budget and the manager painted it himself and took the whole budget.
Hmm.
And it makes me so mad because it's some of the ugliest art, and it's not even art. Like it's just colors on a
Not in
canvas.
your apartment, in the building.
Yes, in the building, in the
Okay.
building.
I'm like, well then, like, why don't you redecorate?
Oh, like in your job building.
No, my job building actually has pretty good photography of like people and the stuff that we work on and all that stuff. Really cool stuff. But it's just like the building that I live in. They have like these hallway paintings because it's like you walk down a hallway and it's just the fill up
we
space
gotta
between
we
door to door.
we gotta do it Banksy style and just like we'll go to Kinko's and print out some fishing artwork
And
and just
just
place it up there.
we paste it or what?
You're speaking my language. I'm kind of liking this because one, nobody would know or care. I don't think
Yep.
anyone's paid attention to this so-called canvases, this art. I it's such a wall filler that it's almost a part. I'm pretty sure they painted around
Dude,
it when they painted the wall.
I know this isn't fishing, but my my wife's grandmother's funeral, we went to this funeral. I think the funeral was at her retirement home, something like that. Like they had all the facilities there.
Yeah.
But they were framed puzzles of Jesus everywhere, right? And someone had gone through with like a crayon or a colored pencil and turned all the blue eyes brown. You can see where
Oh, hilarious!
they'd like colored, they made all the Jesus with brown eyed.
I
They were like, he
wonder who
didn't
that
have
could
blue
be.
eyes.
I wonder who that could be.
It was one of the people that lived there, probably.
That's why, but you know.
So you're saying they turned him brown from blue to brown?
Yeah, on every
Good.
one of them. And
I
you
love
could
it.
like, you could tell it was like they were like,
On purpose.
no, like I gotta do this quick
Like
before someone
scribble.
sees.
Like
I mean,
like
you know that argument.
I've got 10 seconds. Okay.
scribble.
Oh, yeah. So I was just laughing because you know that whole argument about like how like the whole thing is where it's like, do you think in the Philippines or something that they have Philippine Jesus, or because like the Western society is just westernized Jesus, and then there's like Hispanic Jesus and all that stuff, and so it's like everybody puts their own culture onto Jesus to like look a little bit like them, which is great by all
Make him
means. 'Cause
relatable.
yeah, I like that because it's kind of funny. But I was just laughing with Sherry, my wife, because I was like, "You think walruses or something have like walrus Jesus? Like they've just adopted him, but into their like animal culture kind of
And
thing."
now it's time to change the subject.
So all right. So Luke, I know you've been Daniel, have you fished lately? We'll talk about what you've been up to, Luke. Hold on.
Yeah, well, no, not recently. I have a little bit. I actually been pouring up belly weights. So recently, I took one of those and threw on a sudden impact gill because I absolutely love the small gill that
Dude,
they
you
make.
caught us the first day you got that at, I think it was at Bart Hall, right?
Yeah, I went
One of
out
those
and I caught
gills,
a yeah, I got
a
a
decent
good
sized
sand
sand
bass on
bass.
it. I'm determined to catch a spotty on it because I want a spotty so bad. Uh, but regardless, the four I want to say 4.75, but I could be wrong. Might be 4.25. Sugar shaker is solid. That because it's a little bit more slender. It's easier for spotties to kind of get around. And I've caught a bunch of spotties on that, but I want to catch a spotty on the gills so bad because it just is a fixation of mine, and so I'll be fishing that.
If you're trying to spot on a gill, one cool way to do it is definitely the beast hook. But if you were to get the lightest beast hook you could and then throw a Jika rig on the front and just have
Oh,
it slightly
Yeah,
hanging
oh,
off the ground like that,
or
that
maybe
could,
or
because
maybe
that,
just a solid beast hook, right? Not even a weighted beast hook,
well,
like
you
a
want the weight for the ballast. You don't want it.
yeah.
you don't
You
think
don't
Well,
it'll.
want it.
then
Oh, okay, I get you.
But what I was gonna say is that day when I was catching them on the sugar shaker, I that's what I did. I had a really light beast hook and I had it Jika rigged
yeah,
so that it was just slightly above everything. Anyway, just a thought. I was kind of a thought I've had if I went and I haven't really targeted spotties much in a while, but if I was to do the small gill for spotties, I do a really one of the lighter beast hooks I could find and do a Jika, and I think that could be or
I am going to
the
try.
longer lead weights, not the
Yeah,
little
like the
teardrop
actual like
Jika.
drop shot weights, the drop shot weights.
Yeah, the longest drop shot weight I could find.
That sounds more like a makeshift Tokyo rig.
Tokyo rig.
So
I
because
was
you're
just
talking
gonna
about
say that.
elongating
Well,
the
no,
drip.
I do it just like the Jika rig, like the same way we rig a Jika with just a long drop shot weight instead of the teardrop.
Yeah. Okay. So you're saying with the pencil weight instead of the
I'm
drop shot. Okay.
honestly, I'm more of a like for the Jika, I'm more of a like in the teardrop. Like I like the
No,
teardrop.
but the
I
gill's big. The gill's
I know,
bigger, so
I know.
you gotta get the clearance going.
Mm.
I what makes me laugh is I thought the Jika rig was gonna blow up as like the biggest rig ever. There's still so many people that don't know about it, and I feel like it's a very
Dude,
slept on rig.
that is like the one of the
I
best rigs.
Well,
I tell everybody about it.
what's nice about it being slept on is when you're using it, it's something they haven't seen a whole lot of.
You know what, Luke? I
Yep,
think we should stop this podcast today. Stop
and go
telling
fish the Jika.
secrets, and I'm going to start going to go catch more fish.
Right?
Dude, what
Because
about a
we're just
Jika rig
giving
for
it
the
all away.
wall? Wait,
I,
are you
I've
talking
I've thought about it.
At the wall, I fish at the wall all the time. I think it's a
the
solid.
Long Beach wall?
Yeah. Oh no,
What do you
the my bathroom wall, Charlie.
are you talking about the
Uh,
Marina Del Rey wall? Because that's just a wall, not the wall.
That's where I was. No, but I'm saying
Dinks,
like,
what's up? Dinks finally off the night shift.
damn, where you been at?
Hey Dinks,
Phew.
good to see you. Afternoon, blowing 20.
Kudos. Caught two calicos. It was blowing hard.
That's crazy. Yeah, yesterday. So actually, oh, you know what, Charlie? It's hilarious that you asked me if I've gone fishing, and I'm like, no, I haven't. I went out on the New Del Mar yesterday with my family.
Nice.
Uh,
Really?
yeah, I took. Well, I went with my nephews, my brother-in-law, and they brought a bunch of people too. So I went mainly to help deckhand my group, which was
So
great. We caught a
you
lot of
didn't fish?
sculpin. Huh?
You didn't fish?
I mean, I grabbed a rod a little bit and then brought up some sculpin. But I did try at one spot to see if I couldn't catch a larger sand bass. I threw on this 6-inch slug with a 1 ounce beast hook, and I was dredging it on the bottom trying that. But I definitely could have probably gotten heavier into like a 1.5 ounce, even 2 ounces. But It was fun. They all caught fish. I untangled a lot of stuff, tied on a lot of stuff, but I haven't been out on the boat in a while, so I'm kind of wiped out. I'm sunburnt from it. I can feel my collar rubbing against my neck right now.
So
It
go, Luke.
it's funny that you say untangling a bunch of stuff. When my kids were younger, one of them was doing some sort of report, and he said, "Dad, what is fishing?" And I go, "What do you mean?"
Mm.
He goes, "Well, everyone knows it's catching a fish, but what is fishing?" And I said, "It's a series of tying and untying knots."
it's
Absolutely.
it's it's a lot of that, right? Like you have to know how to do all that when you're out.
Untying them
Now,
is sometimes more important than tying them.
Mhm.
I I have a logistical question right now, and I need a real answer. I have been gifted these quick snaps that I want to try out, but as of late, I've been using snap swivel esque baits. So on the chatter bait, you have the snap swivel already attached.
Mhm.
Hmm.
The Jika rig, you have the snap swivel already
Are you
attached.
talking about the paperclip style ones? Is that what you've been gifted?
Yes, and I've been trying to use them, but I want to know, is it okay for me visually to go from quick snap to another snap?
They
I
hit
think
an
it's
Because
A
too much
rig.
hardware.
They
I
hit an A
feel like
rig.
that is the ugliest look, and so I haven't been able to use these snap swivels,
But
or
then,
these
but that's what
quick
I'm saying. You don't
snaps.
know. You don't know what kind of action it
You
I don't
can
know.
you can feel what kind of action it gives it though. I would
Yeah,
say try it
I wouldn't do it.
both. I would try well, I would
it just
try it
makes me
both
laugh
ways
because
and see what you feel.
it makes me feel gross putting a quick snap on a snap
You know what was
already.
hard
I'm
for
like,
me
it's
for a
like
long time was
it.
putting a torpedo style bait on a regular jig head because then there were two heads and
Two heads.
I used to pop off the second set of eyes because I was like, I'm not doing it with four eyes.
Oh yes, yes, yes. I remember you telling me about that. Yeah, it makes me laugh on like the logistics of like, and the thing is, the fish don't care.
Well, like I said, they
So
hit an A rig and that thing's all covered in wires.
I know, and so it just
Yeah,
makes me
but
go,
well, try
will it be
it and
fine?
try it and see
So
how it works.
I guess your aspect of it is if it works with the action and it doesn't impede it, then yes, it doesn't matter how silly it looks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
If anything, you got a little more of a bite guard.
less
I'm
snaps.
I'm gonna put I'm gonna put 3 or 4 on and then fish it that way, like a
You
little
can try
daisy
it.
chain, and
You
we're
know,
It might
firing
work.
up like this.
I'd heard of people throwing surface irons and adding extra split rings so there was more stuff to make it swivel.
Oh, like split ring to split ring. Interesting.
Well, it's like
To just to
when
change I've never tried it. I can't attest to it, but I've heard that adding the extra split ring changes the action. So you can have one with a split ring or one without one with just the brazed ring and then one with a split ring on the brazed ring, and now you have two surface irons that are the same but are going to swim different.
Interesting, my friend.
D
Yeah,
hey
Interesting.
I've
D
I've
I
never
mean
put in enough time for it.
um well I don't think that well the crankbait right when we went to Mark's at Performance, big shout out to Performance by the way. Adding the extra split ring in the back for the hook, right? Like
But that's not for your action.
Yeah, a lot of people have their own
not
method.
action, but it's not to lose fish, right?
Yes, it's
Right. And so that the
because
bait doesn't bind as easy when you have a
yeah,
fish on.
This is what I wanted to hear. See, clip is a must.
yeah. So I have the clip, but I'm saying the clip to a clip just looks ugly, and
So kicker 25L with kicker clip is a must. So he adds the clip to it.
To add to a surface iron, which
Hmm.
I would say I also usually
Oh,
have a
gotcha,
clip on my
gotcha, gotcha,
surface
gotcha.
iron as well.
So is that the same thing
Well,
as adding a split ring?
no. So with a surface iron, you want to have a loop nut so that it's loose. For someone like me that just doesn't even mess with loop nuts, I tie just like Dave does, I tie to a clip and
Mm.
put the clip through there, which does what the
Guess
loop knot
guess who's
does.
been tying the FG knot like an absolute G out here?
Charly?
Charlie doesn't know knots. We've already
I
discussed
know
I
this.
I know a lot of
I
knots.
I tie the knots for Charlie. He swings by my house before he goes out. I tie up all his gear.
That is the that
There's a
is the
video coming up
cutest
where Luke
thing.
ties my knots.
That is the
Um,
cutest thing I've ever heard, and I want that to be true so bad.
look,
You didn't know about this?
I can tie an FG knot.
If
I
I
can tie
wanted
an FG
to,
knot, but
you've never done it once.
I have. What do you mean? 100%.
All I'm
100% a
saying
lie.
is that
I can
bluefin
tie an
Tooth.
FG knot, bro.
Did you fish this weekend, Charlie?
I did.
Did you tie
How'd you
the
do?
FG knot this weekend,
I it was
Charlie?
No, he
it
didn't.
was
He didn't get to my house early enough.
um I did go fishing. I went to Long Beach. Nothing. It was
You
too
got
busy.
skunked?
Yeah. And then I went yesterday and got skunked as well.
Yeah,
I don't like that one bit.
I'm waiting. I'm waiting for it to cool down to where all the
You should
fish
have
come
gotten to
back to the
freshwater.
docks. Huh?
Dude, I was thinking about it yesterday and I when I got to the spot, I was like, I should have gone freshwater fishing.
You don't want to tell everyone where the spot is?
Yeah, it's the spot.
You guys don't
No,
know
I was
about the
at
spot?
no, it was just the spot at MDR. It was just, I didn't
MDR
stay up.
hasn't been biting around the docks,
Yeah,
which is a
dude,
bummer.
nothing. Like I
I
got maybe a nibble, but
Yeah, you have to start fishing the rocks. So for anyone
There's no
listening,
fish in
there's the
MDR.
juice. Huh?
There's no
unfortunately,
fish in MDR. Don't bother.
No,
um,
they're all migrational. Once the spotties get big enough, they actually leave the harbor and head down to Mexico. I don't know if you guys are aware of that.
true story. No, but
They actually
I did fish.
they cruise over to Catalina first, and that's where they post up for another couple of years, and that's why Catalina has those really big spotties.
Dude,
And
you know what?
the week before, I got on the Artemis charter,
Yeah, you
so that
did.
was cool. Um, it was a tough bite, but we got some fish on the boat. Luke,
We did
of
get some
course.
fish.
Um, how have you been fish? How's fishing been
Dude,
for you?
when we were out with Charlie last week, um, we had a newer guy on the front of the boat. It was cool, kind of showing him some tips and tricks and how you want to play it. And I had reeled in and I had just dropped my bait to the bottom while we were talking about what to do. And I'm literally
Like
I'd
by
put
the
it in gear.
fucking
I'd put
sorry,
it in
by the
gear.
boat.
I'd put it in gear straight up and down into the boat. And I was just sitting here talking and like not even paying attention. And the rod almost got jerked out of my hand. It was a 4-pound sand bass.
I
It was
mean,
like
if
full, it was
Right?
like
that's
full, dude, it was pulling drag and everything.
well,
Dude,
when your son asks you what fishing is, you go, it is a consecutive strings of not paying attention because right when you stop paying attention, that's when you catch fish. Like my dad and I on the boat, we'll go, we're like, what can we eat? What can we drink? What can we like fill our time with? Let's play some cards. Let's make some grilled cheese sandwiches. Because you know what? Right when we stop focusing on fish,
they
that's when we
bite.
start catching
It
fish.
sounds like you're trolling.
Nope, maybe sometimes.
I was gonna
Bait
say
and
you got
waiting.
it.
Or
Well,
drifting. Or
if you're
bait and
playing
wait.
cards, you're trolling.
You're trolling.
Nah, we're just that good. You got under the armpit, jigging it, and we're playing go fish. You got your
But
Yeah,
I think this is a good opportunity. Luke, talk about your trip that you just had and what's the wall been like for you on these past trips.
so last weekend, it was weird. It was weird. We were fishing the outside, and the outside just wasn't biting. And it was like, well, you know what? Sometimes when the outside isn't biting, the inside is biting. So we moved to the inside, and the inside was biting really good. We had a decent number night, and we ended up getting like a 3.8 and then a couple 4.5s on the inside, which is pretty big fish for the inside. And the guy's got a couple entries into the CCA tournament.
Nice.
And then
nice.
last night, not last night, Sunday night, I had a couple guys out, Larry and Lim, and they book with me pretty often. They actually bought the kicker boat. And
Oh.
so it's cool when they got they're still dialing it in, and sometimes when they got the boat in the shop, I think right now they're doing some work on the battery, so it's cool they'll still book with me when they're in between stuff. And they said, hey, we want to do other stuff than the wall. We want to do like all the plan B stuff and explore a little more so that when the wall isn't hitting, we kind of know some of the other areas. And I said,
I,
"Shit, no problem. Let's go do that." And we filmed a YouTube video of it. So I just finished editing that. I think we just got to fix the new intro. That's all me and Charlie have left to do, and that video will be ready to come out. But that was cool. We explored like I want to say like six different spots, and it ended with us at midnight on a surface iron bite for barracuda,
Hmm. Nice.
which is pretty cool because it's not something a lot of people get to say they did. So
yeah, that's always fun. I've been on a
kind
good
kind
barracuda
yeah,
fight.
but not at midnight.
Not at midnight.
You're right. But I mean,
Yeah,
we've been absolutely roping them
That's
in,
when the
bouncing
big
them in
teeth.
over the bow.
That's when
yeah.
the big teeth weirdos come out.
It's just one of those things where if someone's like, "Hey, we're gonna go out at midnight and fish surface irons for barracuda," you'd be like, "No, you're not."
We did. Well, it's kind of like when we were first starting with the whole slow pitch, right? Like nobody was doing it at night, And it's like, oh,
Yep.
we're catching fish at night with slow pitches.
Yeah,
Daniels.
we talked about it before in length, whether or not the crankbait was going to work at night, the slow pitch was going to work at night, the A rig was going to work at night. And I just kind of got thinking, I was like, oh, it all works at night anyways. Like, why wouldn't that work or something else? Why is that only a daytime fishing style when
Because
everything works at night in general?
well, one thing to remember is there has to be enough moonlight for them to see it and have the reaction bite. If it's a low light night, that stuff doesn't tend to work. So
Yeah, but I mean, they
that
have
is one.
other senses. Why are
No,
they
no, but what I'm
solely on their
saying
eyes
is,
to react?
we have tried all those things at night, and a common factor I'm seeing is it's brighter nights that they work. Because there's some
That
nights they don't work, and like I said, I'm seeing the common factor being less light.
Okay, that brings up a good question. What has been this year's common factor in
Small
general?
bait, small bait.
Yeah, we talked
Dude.
about that too. But I
Um,
mean, man, I haven't used all these larger baits in a while. Like I
We were
almost
doing
stepped
so
away
we were
from the
doing
6-inch
some
stuff.
damage. We were doing some damage on the 5-inch paddle tails, which we haven't done in a while. But the bites were more few. They're hitting the 5-inch more than they were, just not where I'd like them. They're still hitting the 4-inch more.
Mm-hmm.
I was
yeah,
doing a lot
the
of
day.
damage on that little paddle tail shrimp from Sudden Impact.
How did
I got
that? So how did that work out with the new
dude
blacktail one op
the one-op blacktail screw lock swim bait hook and the Sudden
sudden
Impact
impact shrimp?
shrimp feel like they're made for each other. I was throwing that on 3/4 ounce heads, and
Dude,
I did a lot of damage on it.
nice, nice.
Yeah, actually, in the
Um,
video that's coming out, I caught quite a few fish on that.
so have you tried
That's
them,
fun.
Daniel? Have you gotten a hold of the new blacktail swim bait hooks?
No, I actually need to swing by Luke's house to see and pick up a couple just to try them out and all that stuff. I am excited about those
I think they came out
because
in 1/03, 3, 5, and 7.
Hmm.
which is
I've tried.
cool.
I tried the 7. I tried the 5s, and I tried the 3s.
Well, the thing is, I have so many already on my wall from 3, 4, 6, 8. So I've got to burn through those and then move forward.
Ooh, what size is
I
those?
These are the 12-aughts for Luke on his trip. I got to trim them up, clean them up a little bit. Actually, those are the
Jeez, big
10s.
Cabrillo guy.
I know. So we're going to send Luke down with some premium hooks, and he's going to go whale on some fish and try them out,
And
try
I'm
and break them.
it's gonna be pretty cool. I mean, I think those blacktail hooks are gonna be you're gonna be able to pour lead on them.
Well, the cool part
Well, I
about this
don't know.
whole thing is
You
Luke's
don't
been
think
trying to
so?
get down to
Well, I was
Baja
gonna say I don't think I'm gonna bring the
forever.
blacktails down to
No, I'm saying
Baja
I'm
because
saying
they're not big enough.
No, I'm just saying, just in general. I think Daniel's gonna
Yeah,
be able to use those molds to pour on the blacktail hooks.
I'm
Yeah,
hoping so.
I gotta get through my current stock of hooks right now. I got a lot. But I also just poured up a lot. So if you guys are looking for some weighted belly hooks, hit me up. I got 3, 4, 6, and 8s right now that have been poured.
Dude, one of my favorite hooks, one of my favorite setups, the beast hooks.
Yeah, they're very versatile in my mind. You can change them up. You can do things, but it's fun. It's a nice way to fish them. But
What
again, like I said, I've been throwing the gill lately because that's one of the things I want to catch a spotty on. Because I don't see why a spotty wouldn't eat that and cream it and just absolutely destroy it. And I want that satisfaction.
two things I like. Number one, I don't know if you remember, but I was squeezing 8 into the gills. They're not really made for it, but it was the only way to get 3/4 ounces in there. Now that you make the 6.0 and 3/4 ounce, it really has a nice
Perfect.
presentation on those gills. The other thing
I forgot
is
you were doing that.
I was fishing 8s on the Sugar Shaker 5.75 trout, which worked good, but I always wished it would dive a little faster. And now that you're making ounce and ounce and a half, I'm really able to put those into a position I want at a quicker pace.
Yeah, the ounce and above. Well, I'll show you because I actually have a couple.
Have you
Uh,
fished the sugar shaker lately,
this
Luke?
is an 8. That's an 8 with an ounce and a half. There's still a
Ew.
good amount of clearance right
Very
there,
good.
but
There's all you need.
you start losing that clearance in general. So potentially putting the 2 ounce on, but this is the ounce and a half. Looks pretty good. And then also here's a tip: as you guys can see, that hook shank is going down. What you're going to want
Mm,
to do, pull back here a little bit. You're going to want to straighten that hook shank. That will help with hookup ratios.
If you go to if you're interested and you go to our playlist, there's how-to videos, and I believe we have a video on how to straighten your hook.
yep.
And that's not by pulling it really, really hard on a rock, by the way. We don't just teach you guys how to lose
Don't
hooks
straighten out
and
your
sinks.
hooks. Um,
We do
so I just
teach
want
you
to
how
go
to do
back on
that.
these comments.
Also, real quick, going back on that, if you heard us talking about the Jika and you're like, "What's the Jika?" We got a how to Jika rig on there too.
Yes, we do. By
We can
yours
also do
truly.
updated videos.
What?
We should do updated videos.
We
Because
should.
while we're at
Well,
Tackle Meet this upcoming week on the 6th, we're going to have some time to do some rigging.
Dude, you
not just that. I think we're going to be doing rigging videos at multiple tackle meets coming up. We're going to be at tackle meets with the camera gear. So if you got something you want to show us, we'll film you doing a rigging video too.
yeah. Oh, that'd
If
be
you're like,
cool,
hey,
dude.
this is how I like to do it. Yeah, show us. We'll film that.
Um, just want to go back to these comments. So I know there's been a bonita bite in Long Beach. So that's pretty cool. So
I
Greg
wouldn't mind
Byer,
getting on some bonitas,
dude, some what do you call them? Some
tiny
poor man's
tunas.
tuna. Some poor man's tuna.
Dude, tuna's a tuna.
You
um,
know,
what?
I don't I don't know if anyone's ever called them a poor man's tuna, but yeah.
What do you mean?
They
I've never
have.
heard anyone call them a poor man's tuna.
You don't listen good enough.
Harbor tuna.
I got my hearing aids in and my ear to the wall, and I still haven't heard anyone call them that.
So the rich man's
First of
tuna.
all, I'll tell you why it's a poor man's tuna. I don't pay $300-400 to go chase tuna. I could just be in the harbor and reel
Dude,
them
you could
in.
pay.
So
I've
what are
been
you
on
going to
the trip
call
where you hold on.
spotted bay bass? A poor man's
I
grouper?
I've been on the charter where you pay 300 or 400 bucks to go chase bonita.
Really?
Yeah.
Yep.
I have been on that trip, but for skipjack,
I've been on the
which is
trip where
also
we
known
wished we were
as.
chasing bonita.
Okay, but is this bycatch from you chasing tuna?
It's just what you found.
That's what I'm saying though.
Yeah.
But you're not. But your target wasn't like, hey, jump on this charter for $340 for chasing bonita. It wasn't.
You're
That wasn't.
Luke, you should start advertising for charters. I don't think anyone's doing that. You got buckets to fill.
$300 or $400 Bonita trip.
Yeah. You're so
Bonita trip.
get boned.
Bring your bring your Vision 110.
Yeah.
Don't leave without your Vision
Uh,
110.
have you guys ever eaten skipjack? It's actually not that bad. A
I
lot of
just threw
people
up in my
don't like
mouth a
it.
little.
Huh?
You just what?
Threw up in my mouth a little.
Really? It's
Yeah,
nasty?
you're not doing it right.
It's like the
Because
worst of the
we
tunas. I think you really gotta bleed. You gotta really bleed it, and you've got to smoke it to make it just not bad.
no, if
And there's
you
gonna be some guy that's like, actually, the best poke I ever had was skipjack. Shut up.
well, that guy
Shut
is
up.
that's a criminal. That's
Yeah.
criminal. The best poke you've
For the
ever had,
record,
skipjack,
for
is
the record, I've never
criminal to
had poke,
say.
so
Well,
That is disrespectful.
if you take your skipjack and you soak it in milk for 2 days, like
All right.
I don't want to hear the crazy way you made skipjack edible.
No, it's called you cook it the same day. You just shallow fry it so it's still a little bit raw in there. It's almost like steak. It's actually quite good. I
I can see people just dropping off the show right now.
Well, first of all,
our number is rising because I've
well,
taken
first
a
of all,
stand on a controversial point, and this is only going to make our show get better.
first
And
of all,
frankly, I'm
anybody
coming
eat
out with a
skipjack
vision.
on the chat.
I've been sitting on a catch and cook, black tuna, skipjack, and you know what? It's delicious. I
Everyone
can't
in the
wait.
chat's like, I don't want to talk about my milk recipe for skipjack.
So, hey,
I
but
don't have a
I was
milk
watching
recipe.
videos about like soaking your fish in milk, right?
Yeah, a lot of people do
No,
that with
I did
Charlie
watch
too.
videos of soaking fish in
Charlie,
if you gotta
I have
soak it
to.
in
I
milk,
have to.
let's just move on to a different species.
Well, that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing.
Stop eating
Charlie, what
fish.
species? What species are you
No, I
soaking
was
in
just
milk?
watching videos. I was
They're
just
they're
watching videos.
they're like, if you want to make carp edible, you gotta soak it in milk to get all the
No, carp
toxins
isn't
out.
You
bad.
know, Charlie's been sending a couple too many spotty pictures with recipes, and I'm
Dude,
thinking he's
tell
soaking
me you guys
spotties in
saw
milk.
Bum Fishing's picture.
I know everybody's
Dude, that was
up in arms
I didn't
about
I
it, and
didn't
I
see
was
it.
laughing.
I didn't see it. Tell me all about it.
Uh, Ethan's holding up a picture of a spotty that's filleted. And so a lot of people are up in arms about like, hey, what are your thoughts on this? And you're like, is it legal? If it's
Well, but
14 plus, I'm okay with
is
it.
it not from one of his trips down to Mexico that he goes
yeah,
on every two
it's a
weeks?
Mexico trip.
He
Yeah.
works on a boat in Mexico, which is more
Well, no, he
commonly
he works on a boat.
catch and keep and eat spotties there. So it's
The
like
the boat he works
I
on is
think
up here.
nothing of it.
But it goes to Mexico.
Yeah,
I think he works on like a 6-pack boat up here.
no, I
No,
thought
I
it was.
think
I
He
that
thought it was in
picture.
Mexico.
I know he what I'm saying is, first of all, I don't know. I haven't talked to him in a minute. He goes to Mexico often on fishing trips. And I believe he
Mm,
works on a 6-pack boat that runs out of Long Beach. Or
I say we
maybe
start.
it's
I say we
Seal
start
Beach.
planning rumors now, and then we'll have them on in a couple of episodes.
hey, Dink said Spotty ceviche is fire. So there you go.
Dude,
That's your
There
answer.
you go.
Cal-
Hey,
Calico
they're
ceviche.
fish like anything else. People do
But
eat
you're
them.
also, but in Mexico, you're actually catching spotties in clean areas, right? We're not
Thank
Yeah.
you,
catching
Charlie. That's
harbor.
exactly what I was about to
We're not
say.
catching harbor
I'm
spotties.
not eating anything out of our harbors,
Dude, the guys at the
regardless of
bait
how
barge that are like
good it
keeping their
might be.
halibut, I'm like,
Dude, I've flipped a halibut
Hey,
over and you just see things crawling
green,
on it. Like, oh, I don't want to touch it. Oh, gross.
green.
Yeah.
Not bad
people
So
though. I mean,
people are like bringing home halibut from the harbor, like, I'm gonna go poison my whole family.
but I I don't think that's true.
there's
There's a
good
big
halibut.
difference between catching halibut out in the open areas of the Long Beach harbor and catching
Hmm.
halibut at Marina Del Rey bait barge. That's two really different situations.
What about like San Pedro?
I'm just saying, like, when you're in a big open area versus MDR, like I wouldn't eat a halibut out of
Questionable.
MDR.
Questionable.
Yeah. So there's also fish that do swim in. Like you don't see yellowtail living in Marina Del Rey, but people have caught yellowtail in Marina Del Rey. There's also
Not
halibut
in a
that do
minute.
swim in and swim out, huh?
Not in a minute.
Uh, every year some people kind of see him every once in a while. I don't think we saw anything this year, but I know last year a couple people caught a couple off the wall and were followed in by a couple. So there is always chance to catch a yellow in Marina Del Rey. Not big. There's sometimes some people have seen some big ones, but again, like I would probably eat a yellow maybe,
Well,
but
because
I
a
would.
yellow doesn't live in Marina Del Rey.
Yeah.
Yeah, and some of our bigger halibut don't live in there either. They come in, swim out. But what I'm saying
But
is,
but you don't know.
you can see the difference between a homestead,
Yeah, home a
uh,
home a home halibut.
yeah,
Yeah. But
a
all I'm
home
saying is
harbor halibut.
those dudes at the bait barge, they're not sitting there like, was this? They're keeping whatever
No,
halibut.
no. I have seen
They're
people on the
keeping
bait
spotties
barge.
too.
I have seen people on the
They're
bait
keeping
barge eat
mackerel.
some very wild things,
Hey, well,
and
mackerel is
so
like a
we just
delicacy,
don't
right? Like
associate with
some
them.
places.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, same thing
sure,
with carp.
sure.
And people eat stuff everywhere and anywhere. It just
Hey, dude,
depends.
there's a video of a dude that fishes the LA River up more up north though. Not this LA, like more up north, like
Lino.
by Griffith Park, like by Griffith
Lino.
Park.
That's like
Is
not
that
even
That's his
far enough
name.
north,
that's his
Charlie,
name, Lino?
to claim
Lino.
north.
Oh, okay. Or
Lino,
yeah,
up by
whatever.
Griffith Park. Yeah.
Yeah, he talks about eating carp and how to like properly eat carp.
Yeah, you
That
could.
doesn't mean you should.
We have a stigma towards it. People around the world eat carp all the time.
What's his name,
Dude,
Lino?
hey, dude, I get when you're in a situation where carp's the only fish you can get, you need some food, but we got better options than carp around here.
So if you ever watch this episode, Lino, hit us up. We'd like to have you on.
We want to know your recipe because guess what I'm
Carp
making? I'm
recipe.
making carp burritos for
First,
Luke, and I'm not going to tell him what it is, and we're going to do a blind taste test, and that's what it's
first
going to
of
be.
all, Lino's super cool. You reach out, he'll come on.
Really? You talked to him before?
I met him, yeah.
Oh,
Let's
nice.
do it.
He was at the double hall ball
Oh, oh, because he
I
fly fishes, huh?
for
Our
carp.
next catch and
Yeah, for
cook is going
carp.
to be a carp. I don't care what you guys say. We're going from Alondra Park too. Radioactive carp burritos
You know,
from Alondra
it's
Park.
been so long that our last catch and cook was Calico
Yeah,
at
and we technically
Catalina.
never posted it, but yes,
Yeah, we did.
It
I
never
posted
got.
it.
You did?
we did.
Where?
I posted me and you eating Calico burritos on the beach.
Oh, very fun.
Sheesh.
Let's go do that again.
Yeah, we had
I'm
there
ready.
was the Peaky Blinders audio. Why? Because we can.
What? Caught a what? What was it? A thirty-seven
I'm
point five
assuming a
halibut.
halibut, a 37.5 pound halibut.
Woo.
Unless, Charlie, you're reading that as a 37.5 saltwater carp. Is that how you read that, Charlie?
I thought it was like a 3.75 inch calico. I'm like, woo, that's a big
That's a
one,
very long calico, and I don't know if they get that long.
dude. They're probably there.
Yeah,
I
Maybe
really
not.
ancient
regret not
waters.
taking a measurement on my big one because I think it was over 25.
Yeah,
Dude,
over
I think
25.
so. It was a. How big was your sandbass?
I didn't measure it.
So
Yeah,
my almost 9 was 25 inches. So your 10 probably was 20, like 26 or 27.
Maybe 28. It was long enough where at first I thought it was a white sea bass.
Dude,
Like it didn't it took like a moment to register like wait a minute, this isn't a white sea bass. What is this?
yeah, dude. When I caught this that sandbass, I was like, oh my gosh, the lips, the just
It had the
everything
Joker
is
lips.
Joker lips, dude. Straight up.
So
Di-
I was so proud of you for that.
Why? Now you are.
I was then. You worked hard.
It was. It was. It
I
is.
thought I
Yeah.
thought you were going to go on a
You
rant
not
or
only
something.
worked hard, you really thought about, studied, and changed the way you were fishing to improve your hookup ratio. To improve, like,
Very much.
not to get hooked, like just to hook it, but okay, I've hooked big fish. I'm not landing them. What do I need to change to start landing these big fish? And you very actively thought about things, changed things, and not just what you were using, not just your knots, but even your techniques, even how you moved the rod, how you everything. A lot went into that. It wasn't just Charlie finally got lucky.
For reals, dude. And even with that big sand bass too, right? Like if I would have never adjusted to, I would have never hooked that fish. You know,
Or
like I would
landed
have
it.
hooked it, probably would have lost it. You know, who knows? But yeah, man, staying persistent is, and then always changing things here and there will help you. And that's tried and true, proven. But
So let's talk a little bit more about tackle meat.
I was just gonna say that.
We
So
got tack.
we got Tackle Me coming up on Saturday. We'll be there. We're hosting our.
We should be next door to the Viking Heads booth.
So we
Getting
we will
some
be
Jackson
hosting
drink.
our 100th episode at Tackle Me, and that should air next Tuesday, right, guys?
Yeah, you think I'm going to have enough time to edit that? Hopefully next Tuesday. If not, a week from then.
Let's not
I
let
got
Daniel
a lot
edit
of
it.
editing to do.
Let's just keep Daniel out of it.
So no, but
Fine,
no,
Luke.
he volunteered. He
Feel free
volunteered.
to.
He's gonna do it.
Yeah, you can edit it. I don't need to do that.
No,
I want
you
Charlie to
said
edit it. That way it comes
you
out
said you
good.
were gonna edit it, dude. Anywho,
But we
Let's
want it
put
to
it
come
like
out good,
this.
Charlie.
Let me
it
put it
is
like
gonna,
this.
dude.
So
Daniel edits really good.
It takes Daniel edits really long.
we're
Look,
gonna film it on the 6th. Oh, I was like, man, the week of the 15th, I'm gonna be basically hotel written, and that's gonna be the perfect time for me to edit. But that's already a week after what I think you guys
no,
would do.
it
See,
has to be
Charlie.
next Tuesday.
I
Um,
don't like these has to be's. You know what I
So
mean?
anyway, we're gonna have
I
people
built
coming
this
on.
shitty.
We're gonna maybe do a little. We're gonna kind of. It's gonna be free flowing. We might get multiple people do a little roundtable action, but then we're also gonna just be interviewing people that roll through. So roll through.
We
yeah, roll
also
through the
want
Roll
booth.
through. We want to like.
we want
We
questions.
have a plan, but we don't have a plan. I'd like to see everyone who's in here, everyone who comments, to even just come by and say a little something, or maybe we can ask you guys some questions and you can answer a little something, and just really get this whole community on that 100th episode. I want. We're gonna be there. Probably not gonna be there the whole time. We're gonna be there till 11 or noon. So if you're like, oh, I'm gonna show up at 2 o'clock, we might not still be there because just we got some stuff going on that evening. Got to work. But yeah,
We might
hopefully you
leave
guys.
Charlie there all day though, so go say hi to him.
I can't stay there all day. I
Already
have work
saying
too.
no.
I have work too.
So
Um,
come
what's
on
the
through. We'd
location?
like we. Is it La Habra?
Yeah, think we'll post it on the
Well,
Yeah, I want to
stories.
say La Habra, the La
yeah, we'll
Habra
be posting it.
United something.
I think it's at a dealership. Is it like at a boat dealership or a jet ski dealership or something?
Something like that.
But yeah,
But
The
we'll be
United
posting it.
La Habra United Center.
yeah,
Sounds
we'll
We'll
have
be
it in
posting it through the week, leading to the tackle meet. But yeah, we'll be there. Stop by, say
yeah.
what's up.
We'll have some. Are you gonna have some baits there? I'm gonna have some shirts there from some bait slinger shirts. Maybe a couple
Yeah, I
hats.
will. I will bring some baits. I will bring some baits. I'll bring some hooks. I'll bring some hats. Just having a good time.
Nice.
Should be fun.
New things.
Old
Anything
things.
any
We'll
new
also,
things coming
we'll
up?
have a dunk tank of Charlie going as well.
Yeah, Charlie, bring your trunks.
Don't quote me on that though.
I don't know, man. I might.
But yeah, we're
It's
gonna have
the
some new
dunk tank is
things.
just going to be like a 5-gallon bucket where they just like douse you in
Right?
water.
They just they just throw water on me.
Yeah.
Um,
We
but yeah,
we've all kind of been busy. We haven't been filming as much as we usually do. We should have some the YouTube videos should start rolling out again here soon as far as the action videos go. And
Daniel,
then
let's go film
Yeah.
a float tubing video.
I think I might be going float tubing this Friday.
Really?
just
Yeah.
put on your chest
But in the
belt.
morning.
Yeah.
Oh, not at night.
I haven't been wanting to go float tubing because the water in Marina Del Rey is so gross and I don't want parasites crawling up through my feetsies. But I do parasite cleanses, so it's okay. We're good. But it's still gross. I don't
I
want that.
I
I
want to
don't
go
want my
float
legs
tubing.
looking like they're stained green from the
Wait,
water.
so Daniel, wait, what's the update on your boat?
It might float. Not really sure. I fixed the holes in it. I haven't had any time to take it out to actually float test it, but in theory, small t, it should float. The engine works, which is great. Now I just got to do the cosmetic side of it. I have all the boards done. Just got to pull it out and again build it. I got a couple of orders to go through, so I'm going to worry about that. And hopefully some form of website will be up by the end of the month as well. So
Luke, you
Bait
want to
Slinger
talk
web
about?
say Bait Slinger website coming soon as well. It's actually
yeah,
already up. You just can't purchase off it yet. Just got a couple odds and ends. Got to hook the payment method up to it, and hopefully within the next week or so, you'll be able to order Bait Slingers online.
What about an episode on Luke's boat with special guest?
you're going to be the
Well,
special guest.
I was gonna say we kind of did that. We have that episode where we had Fisho out on the boat with us from Fisho magazine.
Yeah,
Yeah, I like that idea, and we should do it more often because it's fun. We'll have to schedule something like that and figure out something to do upon that because I think that would actually be a lot of fun. But also, is it an excuse to have me go out on Luke's boat? Yes. Yes, it is. 100%. Hey, Luke, you know what's a great idea? We should start interviewing guests on the boat.
on your boat. But dude, I mean, that boat we've had some good times on that boat, right? Before you even started captaining, like we
A
had
lot of
some really good,
romance.
lot of bromance. I mean, some really good experiences, man, and some really good
I
catches as
think
well.
my favorite thing ever was the day you forgot to bring a jacket, and
You
Charlie
say
had to
that all
borrow.
the time, dude.
Dude, I loved it.
Every time,
Charlie had to borrow my jacket, and it went down to his ankles. It was hilarious. It was and like the sleeves were all past his arms. He had to roll up the sleeves. It was like a little kid wearing his dad's jacket.
dude.
Charlie just out
So
there
funny.
slapping big fish,
All
wearing
right,
my
Daniel,
jacket.
what's your Artemis boat memory?
Honestly, I have a lot of good ones. I love fishing the back bay with Luke. We were fishing that one tournament, and I mean, Luke was just getting hammered on fish after fish, large spotties too. But we just caught a couple like a lot of good fish. It was really beautiful spotties. Like I have a picture of this one spotty, just really big, yellow chin, just really vibrant colors, and it was just like one of
I
the
won that
most
tournament.
beautiful spotties.
Well, you guys were doing tournaments.
Yeah, there was a tournament, and Daniel called me on the drive home, and he goes, "You haven't looked on Instagram, have you?" And I go, "No, what happened?" And he goes, "You won the tournament."
Nice.
I don't know if I said that.
You
Oh yeah,
did.
That's your.
That's
Is
how
that
I
your
that
found out I
was
memorable?
won.
that was the Ghoulie jigs, huh?
Yeah, that's how I found out I won.
Is that your
Yeah.
memorable? Is that your memorable trip?
I
Me?
mean, kind of. I
No,
mean, it's. I
Daniel.
mean, they're all memorable. I love the one with with Nick from Fisho. Uh, that was a lot of fun too, just because I just was
Dude, I
roping in the
have
fish.
My favorite with you, Daniel, was the first one where I talked you into launching at 2 a.m. with me.
Dude, that's the one I was thinking he
Yeah.
was gonna say. I
That one
have
is also fun. That's
You
was
caught your
like my
PB that
first.
day.
yeah, it
Huh?
was like a what 5 pound calico.
I think it was like
Just
four and
under
a
5.
half.
I have yet to break 5 in anything
But
except to like
it was
sea
a big
bass.
4, and he caught it on the big
on the
6-inch
on the
bluegill.
gill. Yeah.
Yeah, which was fun. So that was like a
Um.
huge jump start into calico fishing for myself.
That was the day that I caught that big one on the jerk bait as the sun was coming up. And then you're
Yeah.
like, "Where's the net?" And I'm like, "There isn't a net. You got to grab it."
You
And you're like, "How
Yeah.
do I
didn't have a net
grab
on
it?"
the boat
There's
yet.
I
no.
have to
He's like,
stick my hand
there's three
into the
treble hooks
mouth
coming
of
off
this
this thing.
fish. This jerkbait that Luke has 3 trebles on it. I think they added trebles just for fun. And Luke goes, "Yeah, just reach in there and grab it."
Dude,
What?
I think the first time I went out with you was pretty cool, dude. Um it was with me, you and Shannon, and we had hit the back
We were
bay
in the
and
back bay, and we were catching
dude,
those weird rockfish.
yeah, that was a pretty awesome trip. But then by far the time I caught my PV calico was one of the best trips
On the crankbait.
on the crankbait.
But yeah,
Um
SK said I don't like to take me out, and I agree. Luke thinks I talk too
wait, what?
much.
Your
You
headphones.
you turn into a robot.
Yeah, you all did too. Can you guys hear me better? No, no better.
That's
Better.
better.
Yeah, I said SK says you guys don't like taking me out on the boat, and I said that's true because I talk too much. Luke doesn't like that.
No.
He likes
No, he
some
complains. He
quiet.
complains too much. Complains too
He come
much.
no, he doesn't come out as much.
Yeah, because I don't come out as much because I catch too much fish, and Luke doesn't like that. He
He
he has
outfishes
too
Luke.
much.
What I don't like, and I've been very clear about it,
I
is
have too much alpha male.
I don't like the question, what time are we getting in?
Yes, that is
Oh,
true. I have set parameters.
notorious.
Yeah. So I have to go, hey, I got to be in by this time. It's not open ended.
Dude,
So
we have a look, the day Luke called me when I caught my PV, he was like, dude, today is the perfect day to go out. The moon is perfect, the tide is perfect, everything is aligning for a good day of fishing. And I'm like, oh, you forget I have to go to work? He's like, I'm not calling you to come. I'm just telling you. I'm like, what? I'm like, what?
That was Dinks was with us that day.
Yeah.
I
And I
was
was
like,
like,
yeah,
you know
me and
what?
George are going out.
You know what? I'm going. And I don't care if I have to go to work the next day. And dude, it was worth it, man. Dude, we got home like at 4 in the morning, huh?
And the thing is, it wasn't just that. Like, it wasn't just the 8-pounder.
Oh, it was
It
epic, dude.
was, we caught what, like 5 or 6 white sea bass on like crankbaits and
Dude,
magic
I caught a
wires
freaking 5 pounder. That's the day I caught a 5 pounder on Daniel's dragon
on the
tail.
dragon tails.
Phew.
We probably put 60 fish on the boat that night, at
Dude,
least.
epic.
We probably had 30 fish just on crankbaits.
Dude, epic times. That's the first time I saw you fishing that that jointed bait that you were the what is
The
it called?
magic swimmer.
The magic swimmer.
Yeah, I
And that's
put
when
a
I was
bunch
like,
of
dude, you're
fish on
getting hit
that.
on the magic swimmer. Might as well tie up a crankbait. And I told you like 3 times, and you were like, dude, if you ask me again that you're gonna tie a crankbait, I'm throwing off this boat in the middle of the ocean. But
we often threaten to throw Charlie off multiple times a
Yeah,
night.
it's just because he swims in a funny way.
I don't
You know,
wait. He was gonna throw me off because I don't talk enough.
Charlie and I have been on the bow of the ship multiple
Dude,
times, just crying, laughing, and not saying anything. Like
I
when
don't
you're
think Luke
at that
likes us when
level,
we're together.
when you're like trying to laugh
I could
talk.
barely handle you on this show.
That's why I don't get invited out on the boats
Dude,
anymore.
another
Is
one was
because
when we
I
went out
turned
with Nick
Charlie
Aaron.
into a tackling
Like it was
hyena.
like 4 of us on your boat. Remember, dude? That was epic. We caught so much fish that day.
There was a lot of fish that night.
All right, Luke,
I had
tell
a
us
really
about your
bad.
PBs. Just kidding.
I'm not doing that. I was just saying that night with Nick Aaron, I had a really bad night because I don't know if you remember,
You
but that
lost
was the
something big
first.
in the
Well,
beginning.
but that was the first night of the writer's strike, so I was really pissed off because I knew I was going to be out of work for a while. It was just like really not a good personal night for me. And then my first cast, I lost what I think was a 9 or a 10 pounder.
Yeah,
You
dude.
Um,
know,
but
we took.
but I remembered the trip as I didn't catch any fish that night. And then a couple months later, I rewatched the video from YouTube. It's like I caught like 15 fish that night.
Yeah.
But if you had asked me before I watched that video, I got skunked that night.
It's really funny. Again, I mentioned Nick from Fish Show. I rewatched that episode.
Good times.
I loved living vicariously through myself on that boat. I was having a
Good
blast,
times.
and I was like, I
I'm
was
so.
having a blast. I was
I
having a
know.
good time that day.
I know. There's big news. Big news coming from Official, but we want to leave it for another day.
I don't think we could tell everybody now. Like, we're going to be featured in the new episode, the new issue.
I'm
I'm
excited to
stoked on
see.
it. I'm stoked on it. He sent the preview of some of the pictures. I was pretty stoked on that.
Yeah,
I'm gonna try to get two issues so I can have an issue and then maybe mount the picture on the wall.
that's cool.
Okay, well then
That way my kids could come in there and see it and know that I'm bitching.
My dad is cool.
that's
Well,
that's the tag of
My
it.
my
we're to
dad
the.
is the coolest dude at the worm shop.
Yeah.
Well, guys, we come to the hour mark. We appreciate you guys for staying this long. Um, Stay tuned for Tackle Meet this Saturday. Come on down, say what's up, kick it, hang out. You
Come be on
know
the video.
the fellas are gonna have merch, so make sure to cop some. Um, but yeah, dude, looking forward.
If you need Daniel to bend your hat, let us know ahead of time.
Oh, he's gonna do that live there.
No, he's got a steamer
Um,
he uses.
SK,
You mean
are
my
you guys
mom's
gonna be there?
hot water maker?
Hold on, is JK Bates gonna be there? I've been wanting to grab something from him.
Not really the appropriate time to ask.
I know, huh?
Yeah,
But
at the
still,
end. Hey, I'm going to stop the stopping of the show real quick and ask a question. That is notoriously Charlie.
I
And you
for,
know what we're going to do? I'm going to log him off. I'm going to actually end this because
kick him
I don't
off,
like
kick
that
him off.
behavior, Charlie.
I
Negative
Hey guys, I haven't
reinforcement.
said this in a while. Wait, don't stop. I haven't
I
said
like
this in
how
a while.
assertive you're being, Daniel, and I want you to press that button.
No,
You're really
guys, go
growing as
out
a
and fish,
person, and you're
fuel your
becoming more
fire,
assertive.
catch all the fish in the
I
world.
don't want to know
We'll
the rest
catch
of
you
what
guys on the
Charlie has
next
to
one.
say.
Peace. You guys